The Lexus RCF hit the streets in 2015 as one of the flagship models for the Lexus range and something that's becoming a bit of a rarity on the road, a high-end, naturally aspirated 5-litre sports car. And for 2019, it's undergone the knife. It's had a facelift and it's shedded some much-needed kilos. And they've added a little cherry to the cake. They've thrown in the Lexus RCF Track Edition. And that's why we're here at Willow Springs, otherwise known as the fastest road in the West, to test out this unreal sports car. The base model RCF now comes with a lighter, freer breathing version of the naturally aspirated 5-litre V8, making a very respectable 351 kilowatts and 531 newton meters of torque. This is mated to an 8-speed gearbox. Lexus have also shaved 15 kilos from the previous model and have performed extensive work to its aerodynamics and suspension components. With multiple driving modes going all the way from Eco to Sport S+, all models now come with launch control as standard, and there's also a full suite of electronics to catch you in case you mess it all up. You get a 0 to 100 time of 4.5 seconds with an electronically limited top speed of 270 kilometres an hour. Entry price has now been reduced to $134,000. Tack on an extra $30,000 though, and you end up with this, the Lexus RCF Track Edition. Coming in at just a hair over 165k, it has the same stonking engine and 8-speed transmission, but it weighs 65 kilos less than the base model. It's been given the lightweight treatment with the bonnet, roof, spoilers and rear seatback all moulded from carbon fibre reinforced plastic. Gone is the heavier active rear wing, replaced with a fixed unit capable of adding 26 kilos of downforce. By adding Brembo carbon ceramic brakes and ultra-lightweight BBS 19-inch rims, they've managed to remove 25 kilos of unsprung weight, and it's this, Lexus claims, that makes the biggest improvement in handling. So with all this in mind, I think it's time to take her for a spin. Now, I'm not going to lie, when the Lexus RCF first came out, I may have been a little bit critical about that car. I just thought it was a little bit too heavy, and on the track I was getting a lot of body roll. Now, I've managed to cut some laps in the 29 RCF, but now I'm in the track package, and let me tell you, the difference is remarkable. You would think that 65 kilos in weight difference, you wouldn't really be able to tell that much, but because a lot of that is unsprung weight, it handles so much more nimbly. It's got much better feel. It feels lighter in the steering wheel, but really, really connected. And so there's plenty of feedback. And because they've added carbon fibre to the bonnet, to the roof, and pretty much all over the car, they've actually kind of eliminated a lot of that tendency to roll through the corners that the old car used to have. So you feel much, much more planted to the road. You've got BBS wheels, you've got a titanium exhaust. All of this is contributing to the weight loss. But the biggest difference, the most, I guess, noticeable difference that you'll find between the track package or the track edition versus the regular RCF is the carbon ceramic brakes. They are just epic. Going from this back to the regular RCF, and I legitimately felt quite scared. Now, we could talk about the interior, and it's lovely and red and Alcantara and carbon fibre, and it all looks fantastic, but where this car really, really shines is obviously on the track, which is exactly where it was intended to be. The gearbox feels considerably more responsive as well. The engine seems to breathe freer. We've got about 351 kilowatts, 500 newton meters. You got a 0 to 100 time of 4.3 seconds, and it all makes for a very luxurious and aggressive ride. Well, I've got to say, well played to Lexus. It goes on sale May 8th in Australia. The track package sells for around $165,000, and they've taken an already pretty good car and they've made some really meaningful updates to it that have a nice real-world improvement to a good-looking and exciting package. Well played, Lexus. So I've handed the keys over to somebody who's probably a little bit more qualified at doing this type of business, Scott Pruett. You've been racing for
50
Stop, 50 years?
I know. I'm only 47, so I'm not quite sure how that worked. A friend of mine told me, I've been racing all my life, and I've gone fast enough to unlap myself.
Okay. So it's probably fair to say if it's got wheels, you've driven it.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, I know that you've raced in NASCAR, you've raced IndyCar, you were even instrumental in the development of the Lexus LFA.
Right.
So that makes you a pretty good person to talk to when it comes to the Lexus RCF Track Edition, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, we're here at Willow Springs. You've done a few laps here before?
Done a few laps here. Been coming here since the mid-'70s when I was doing go-karts. So a lot of years around this place. And I think we need to start this thing off right. I think we're going to push launch control.
That's new for this year, isn't it?
That's new for this year.
All right.
So what do you think? Give it a go?
I think it'd be rude not to.
All right,
Shall
here we go. You gotta love spinning those tires.
A little bit of
right?
spin, yeah.
Spinning.
Oh yeah,
that,
still going. Hang on, you've turned off all of the systems.
So that's what you do. You shut off everything. You push on launch control.
Yep.
And then off you go.
And away you go. All right. So you had you were instrumental in the LFA. Did you have much to do with the RCF as far as development is concerned?
Not as much. I was racing full time. And I want to say hi to all my friends in Australia. Love coming down there. Went into the Gold Coast, doing Bathurst with Alan Jones.
Yep.
Beautiful memories, great people. So I miss going down there. And here we are, worlds away, right? I mean, here we are, Willow Springs, iconic old racetrack, and one is still probably one of the fastest in the U.S.
It is a fast track, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a fast track. If you've never had the luck to be out here and ride on it, it really does get those butt cheeks to clench up, doesn't it? There's some corners here that are blindingly quick.
And you can feel, so you have the carbon ceramic brakes. We have about 170 plus pounds less weight, a bit more horsepower, 473. And the cool thing was BBS designed special wheels, lighter.
Yep.
Michelin designed special tires, more grip. So you feel that performance. So even as you ride in the car right now, you feel like it's a performance car.
It absolutely does. I had a chance to do some laps in the regular RCF and then jump over to the track edition. But I feel like you're probably able to quantify it a little bit better. Obviously, the RCF is a high-end performance car, naturally aspirated V8, and it hustles around this track. But what, in your opinion, do you gain by jumping up to the track edition?
Well, the biggest thing is you're just going to get more performance across the board. So
Yep.
we're going to go into turn 1, 136 miles an hour, downshift. Feel the way the car stops right now.
Yep.
Now, if you watch my hands, I don't have this death grip. Everything's
Yeah.
right at my fingertips all the time. So it's got this wonderful balance, great speed, great nimbleness. Again, and you really feel the less weight. You feel the extra grip because you got the
Yep.
more aerodynamics. You got a fixed rear wing, you got a bigger splitter up front, bigger underwing. All those things just make the car higher performance. And you get that. I mean, you feel that aggressiveness in the car.
Well, you've dropped 65 kilos in overall weight, but the real difference, from what I've been told, is the unsprung weight. How does that affect the handling?
That is so critical. So when you think of unsprung, think of everything that is moving. So wheels, tires, brakes, everything is moving in the car up and down.
Yeah.
You take weight out of that, and it's just a multiple, of better performance and being able to be more precise with the car and more direct with the car. Everything is just more in tune with the racetrack.
All right. Well, I'm going to cut a few more laps in the RCF track package. Have you got any advice for somebody who's out doing a little track day like this on a quick track like this?
I mean, for those people that are seeing this, it's not like we're just cruising around the track. I mean, we're balling, right?
I'm holding on to this. I call it the Jesus rail over here with all my might. So yeah, we are hustling around this track.
This is a great car because it's got multiple personalities. You want to drive it every day, you can. You want to take it out to the track day and have some fun, you can. It's one of those cars that has multiple uses, and you kind of have to, right?
Well, do those driving modes affect it? Is there a big difference? Because a lot of people probably play with them and go, oh yeah, I kind of maybe feel something. Do you notice it when you're driving at 10/10ths like this with the driving modes?
When you go from Sport Plus, you definitely feel one step with Sport, another step with Sport Plus.
Yep.
Engine's a little more aggressive, shifting's a little bit more aggressive, ride's a little bit more aggressive. Just across the board, it's going to do everything it does. And then you can tone it back on down for your everyday driving.
Incredible. Scott, I have to say, this has been a whole lot of fun, but I am sweating in here. Whew! You're about as cool as a cucumber.
Well, what do you think? We'll finish up this lap and then go back to the pits?
Yeah, I think we'll head back to the pits, and I'll try and get close to the pace that you're running around here, and I don't think I stand any real chance. Well, any day at a racetrack is a good day, in my opinion, and I have to say thank you to Lexus because they've really allowed us to put these cars through their paces out here at Willow Springs today. I have to say the RCF and the RCF Track Edition have undergone some really thoughtful and I would say effective upgrades to what was already a very good sports car. They're coming to Australia on May 8th. The base model is going to retail for around about $134,000, going up from there. And then we've got the Track Edition in very limited numbers at around about $165,000. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing a few of these on the road. For Car Advice, I'm Jonathan Buckley. Thanks for watching.